session together. I'd love you to find a comfortable place. This is a place where you are not disturbed, and even if there's some noise around you, that's okay. But I want you to be somewhere where you can at least try to tune that out. We're going to be taking things very, very slowly. So please take your time. There's no rush. As you settle down, I want you to be aware of your breathing. Feel your eyes becoming heavy with every breath, and feel the weight of your eyelids as they close shut and just flutter back open. Hopefully you're in a space that's a very comfortable temperature for you, whether that's very warm, intermediate or cool. However you find is the most comfortable temperature to be in. That's what you want to create. Whatever is right for you and only you. Hopefully you've almost found your special space. And if not, don't worry at all. As I say, there's no rush. But this is your time and your time only. And tonight, for that very reason, this is very special. This isn't about anyone else. This is about you and your relaxation. And all I need you to do is tune in to this moment. Don't worry if you can't focus on the exact words. We're just creating a peaceful space for you to gently drift off. So please allow yourself to drift in and out of consciousness, allowing both the mind and the body to just gently settle down and relax, just like you've done so many times before this. Perhaps you've had some struggles with sleep lately, or just relaxation in general. Perhaps when it's come to an evening of relaxing and resting, you found your mind just wandering off to other places. And tonight is all about just bringing things back to where they're supposed to be, where you're supposed to be. If you make one choice in this moment, it's the choice to commit to your rest and relaxation. Committing to this moment, to switch off your mind. I know this can be so hard, and together we're going to do a little bit of visualization. Again, don't worry if your mind is just finding it hard at the moment. Everything will fall into place, right where it should be. Just trust this moment. What I want you to do is I want you to picture yourself walking towards the door. You're in a long corridor with gentle lighting, and I want you to visualize placing your hand on the door handle and entering this room. This room is particularly brightly lit, slightly uncomfortable to the eyes, and around the walls you notice a series of switches. Each of these switches represents a thought currently in your mind, and by turning off the switch, the room gets slightly dimmer. So together we're going to work around this room, and I want you to start by making your way towards the first switch. Place your finger upon it just like a light switch, and I want you to think about something just light that's perhaps just annoying you slightly, hasn't quite left your mind, nothing too heavy. It could be a comment that someone's made today. It could be a slightly offhand message you received, an annoyance at work, but again, nothing too big. And I want you to take a nice deep breath. And as you breathe out, I want you to turn that switch off. Good. And as you do so, you notice the light has slightly dimmed, and you feel the weight of your shoulders drop just ever so slightly. Next, we move on just a little further around the room, and again the same exact process. And this time we're thinking about something that perhaps we've held on to for a few days now, not just today. This could be something, again, not major, but something that's just sort of picking away at our brains. And I want you to take this moment to release that. You don't need to hold on to unnecessary thoughts, and you have the choice with every thought to not think about it. So now I want you to again breathe in, and as you breathe out, release that thought and turn off that switch. Good. And now as we continue, I want you to move further around the room. As you do so, you can feel your whole body just relaxing deeper down. Any tension you're holding in your muscles is being released and relaxed. And you can feel yourself just feeling heavy, but in a good way. Not heavy with thoughts, heavy in the body. Relaxing, releasing. And now I want you to place your hand over the third switch and do the exact same thing. Think about a thought that's been running through your mind that perhaps weighs a little heavier, perhaps pulls on the heartstrings a little more. perhaps makes you feel slightly negative and hangs around not only at night time but during the day as well. It can be difficult to think about things that we don't really want to think about. And that's okay, because we're not over focusing on them right now. We're just being aware of their presence. We're recognizing them. And we're choosing in this moment to let them go. We know that those thoughts will remain, but we have a choice in the moment to release them right now. So with a deep breath in and a slow breath out, I want you to turn off that switch. Good. You're doing so well. You can feel the light in the room just becoming dimmer and dimmer, softer and softer, becoming much easier on the eyes, allowing your mind to settle, switching off those alerts going on in the mind. And you can feel all the tension that you've been holding on to today just slipping away ever so slightly. It feels good, doesn't it? You feel so good in this moment. I'm so proud of you for choosing to relax, choosing to let go, choosing to just feel better, more in control, because you've got this. Sleep is not your enemy. It's here to welcome you with open arms and an open heart. And it wants you to rest and restore and wake up feeling renewed and ready to take on the day, because the next day is very lucky to have you. And now as you continue around the room, you can see there are just a few switches left. You're in complete control. So let's move on to the next switch. And again, let's think of a thought or perhaps even a body part that is feeling a little more tension, has a little more weight to it. Perhaps you've been on your feet all day and your feet are feeling really tired. And when we're thinking of a body part, we want to become physically aware of it just for a moment. So if it is your feet, give them a little wiggle. If it's your hands, do just that as well. If it's your shoulders, give them a nice roll back. If it's your back, just have a little stretch. Perhaps it's your neck that you want to roll from side to side. And I want you to breathe in. And as you breathe out, release the pain. Release the thought, whatever it is that's been bothering you, and turn off that switch. Perfect, you're doing so well, so well. And now let's move on. Just a couple more switches to go. The room is becoming nice and dark, perfect for rest and relaxation. Let's move around and place our finger over the next switch. Wonderful. And with this, again, I want you to focus more on a body part, an area perhaps that's providing you some discomfort, some tension. And I want you to really breathe into that part. You may be thinking, what does that mean? Just bring your breath and your attention to that area. Really be aware of this moment and what you're doing. And know that you are in complete control. And now I just want you to take that lovely deep breath in and release. And as you do so, turn off that switch. Wonderful. And as the room is almost dark, we have a final light switch to turn off. place your finger over it for me. And with this, I want you to really focus on how you want to feel when you wake up. Focus on that emotion that you feel when you have a really good night's sleep. Do you feel energized, full of life, ready to go? Perhaps you actually feel tired still. But once you get going, you feel a little bit better. Focus on the positivity of this moment. Focus on how good you are going to feel. Because let's face it, you're going to feel better than if you had no sleep at all. And with that, I want you to breathe in any negativity you've been feeling. And as you release it, turn off that switch. And now the room is in total darkness. And as if by magic, a bed has swept you off your feet and you are now laying on the most comfortable, cozy bed that you have ever laid on. You feel so cozy and special and loved, and everything feels just right. In this moment, you have nothing to worry about. Everything has been taken care of for you. You are here, you're being watched over and looked after, and you don't need to worry about anything at all. You are going to have such a deep sleep, the deepest sleep that you have ever experienced. You are going to feel energized and refreshed. And as you focus deeply on your breathing, you become aware of all of your body. And we can take a slow and gentle scan through it right now, just using our minds. Becoming aware of the feet, the ankles, and relax. Drawing up through the legs, the knees, the thighs. Relax. Becoming aware of the hips, the buttocks, the pelvis area. Relax. Becoming aware of the spine, the lower back, all the way up to the base of the neck. And relax. And becoming aware of your stomach, your ribs, your lungs. Relax. Becoming aware of your chest and your heart. Relax the heart. Becoming aware of your arms, your elbows. Relax. Becoming aware of your hands, fingers, thumbs, wrist. Relax. Becoming aware of your neck, your shoulders. Relax. Becoming aware of your face, your eyes, your lips, your nose. Relax the face. Becoming aware of the ears, the head. Relax. Deeply relax. You feel so calm and content in this moment. There is nothing else that you need to worry about. everything is okay. You are okay. Everything is going to be just fine. There is nothing that can't wait until tomorrow. You are going to have the most wonderful dreams. How exciting to think you may wake up and remember them. Or perhaps they'll stay locked away in dreamland, ready for you to return to the next night. Dreams are so special and are such an important part of sleep. And of course we all dream, we just don't all remember them. But it doesn't make them any less important or special. They're places where our imagination runs wild and we are free. And in this place, whilst you're dreaming, your body is rejuvenating itself, repairing, restoring, recharging. It is getting itself prepared and ready for the next day. And I think that's quite special. Just like you. You in this moment right now don't need to do anything at all. The only thing you need to do is focus on your rest. Focus on feeling good and calm. And I want you to just focus on 3 things that you're grateful for. Practicing gratitude before you fall asleep means that you fall asleep smiling and thinking of some nice things. These could be things that you are eternally grateful for, like perhaps fresh water, food to eat, a roof over your head. Or these could be things in your everyday, the people you have in your life, the people you bump into, all your favourite things. Whatever you are grateful for, I want you to think about those things in this moment. They could be small things. For example, maybe you had a really nice dinner or something to eat today. Maybe you bumped into a friend that you hadn't seen in a while and it was good to catch up. Maybe it was your favourite type of weather today. Or maybe you picked up a really good book or discovered a new TV show. Whatever it is, however big or small, I want you to pick 3 things. And as you think about each one, I want you to have a smile that comes across your face. Letting the mind know that you are happy, you're content and you're grateful. Recognizing that you are important, you are loved. And in this moment, nothing else or no one else matters. This is just you. You are so loved, so important, so special. I'm so happy that I can see you getting sleepier and sleepier, drifting deeper and deeper in and out of consciousness, feeling yourself just slip away, feeling the mind just start to ease, feeling yourself just noticing that my words are becoming a little bit quiet. noticing that nothing else, realizing how special you are, noticing that things that you started to think about don't really matter anymore. Everything is going to be okay. You are in complete control of your mind, and all the sounds that were once slightly loud are becoming quiet as you drift in and out of consciousness, in and out, letting your mind just drift in and out like a gentle wave in the ocean, allowing yourself to just float along as your body is encapsulated by the warmth of the bed, drifting deeper and deeper in and out of consciousness, drifting in and out, feeling yourself fall deeper, falling deeper, feeling heavier, feeling content. And now as you allow your breathing to slow, we allow everything to slow. We allow you to slow everything becomes slow. 10. You become so content. 9. Everything is switching off. 8. Feeling the bedding around you. 7. Realizing how lucky you are. 6. Knowing that you're exactly where you're supposed to be. 5. Feeling so grateful. 4. Realizing you're going to have the best sleep. 3. Knowing that you're going to have wonderful dreams. 2. Knowing that you're no longer awake. You're in the land of dreams. 1. Bidding yourself good night and me as you drift deeper and deeper into dreamland. Good night. Sleep tight. And if you ever need a little help to fall asleep again, you know exactly where